What is going on, everybody? This is Japes, and I think we're on to episode 10 now of my road to glory. It's been another week. It's been a long time. It's been a busy week with work and stuff, but I'm happy to be commentating over this. I'm happy to finally get in some gameplay for you guys. A lot of little bit of squad editing kind of stuff here. I took a lot of the gold players, and I actually went on to sell them because I was thinking I was gonna build, build some well, not some profit, but build up a nice stack of coins to go after some informs or maybe do some trading. So that's the goal of what's going on at this point moving forward. Commentating over this, wanting to get this out for you guys tomorrow. I'm going to try to maybe get another one commentated over tomorrow as well, so that can go up sometime midweek, maybe Tuesday. I'm going to try to be a bit more diligent coming up here, learning to balance my schedule, working really kind of long hours. But I got some cool things to talk about here. I go into the silver. Oh, I try to go into the silver cup maybe, or I do go in the. Nah, this isn't the silver cup. Went into a single match because I couldn't match up with anybody in the silver cup. And our new purchase here, Traore. He is an absolutely brilliant player. 4-star skills, 87 pace, and I believe 79 dribbling on a silver player. You just cannot go wrong with that. Left-footed, he stands 5'7" tall, and of course there's Heung-Min Son. Right, nice little touch there, and crushing finish. Of course, you guys know that I love Sun, so there's no reason to talk about it. Well, of course, there'll be reason to talk about him further. But he pulls a 10 rating right there. Obviously, the guy quit out, so it was a bit easy to pull that 10. But flip through his stats, and what a great player he is. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. I think we go into the silver tournament right here. Match up with this guy, and this is either the semifinals or the finals. He's got a nice League One side. And so we go in and we break free here in the 6th minute. Son, what a strike, top net, the best net. And he's such a great player. But this guy he gave me a bit of a worry. I did a little slide tackle to block that first shot. Goes right back to Bakar, and he makes no mistake about it on the open net to put the game level at 1-1. I get fouled in the box there. I kind of look like a molesting. I'm not quite sure what happened, but it's a penalty regardless. It was kind of a good tackle, but he just ran right through me. Straight down the middle, you know how it goes, and Son makes no mistake about it. I'm going to have to go through and check one of these games and see exactly how many goals Son has scored for me thus far. Marika on a great corner kick. Perfectly placed header into the far corner. Nothing to complain about there. Peshko, some nice work moving forward. He is a very pacey. I believe he's a Polish silver in the Bundesliga. Some nice quick dribbling and a nice finish to the far post there. He's right now won my. Okay, so that was the final of the silver tournament. 950 coin bonus and another tournament victory under our belt. We are good to go there. You guys know that I love my Bundesliga silvers, and to be honest, I've kind of been a bit reluctant to move on to the gold players. I just haven't necessarily been feeling that vibe. So as we can see, some of our gold players have sold at this point. And I go through, and there's a 3-star tournament right now. And I was thinking, heck yes, I want to get into this. So I had to pick up a few Bundesliga bronzes, and I go out and do that. Pick up Nagy right here. I don't think he plays. He just sits on my bench. But he had a nice combination of pace and dribbling, 65-65. I'm thinking he might have 4-star skills, though I haven't looked yet. We pick up a bronze pack to get some contracts for Brandy and a few of the other bronze players that we haven't seen in a while, but Brandy does make a return. And I believe he scores a couple goals. Of course, it's Brandy. He's one of my favorite bronze players that I've used in this game. I haven't used tons of bronze players, though. I will say that. On my main account, guys, I have had a silver team from, I think, just about every league in the game. Other than I haven't done any of the English leagues, and I haven't done the League of BBVA, but I've had a silver team from each and every other league, I think. And I just enjoy playing with silver players. This guy was a decent player. He obviously had a bit of a better team than me. I don't know how he had some gold players out there, but it is what it is. Alexander Esfine plays in Brandy, and if you're going to give Brandy that kind of space, look at the finish. Look at the finish. He's so good. Would recommend checking him out if you've got a German bronze team. He's just one of those players, right place, right time. S-Vine gets free right here. Little body feint, cuts back. Nice finish, tucked into the bottom corner. Tucked into the bottom corner clinically is what we're looking for there. Ben Hadira, some nice work to get free right here, and he slips in S-Vine, who's going to be in on goal. He's going to make no mistake about that. Far post finish, side netting, we'll take that 10 times out of 10. And we're still, we're plugging along in this road to glory here. This is the first round of that new tournament. Don't be this guy. This is all I'm going to say. He scores in the 90th minute. It's a consolation goal. He does the "Can you hear me now" celebration and eventually goes into the dead fish. He watched every one of the replays, I believe, and I maybe just watched one replay. But just don't. I was fast forward through the end of the game. But guys, if you're down 4-1 and you score a consolation goal in the 90th minute, there's absolutely no reason to do the "Can you hear me now" celebration, the dead fish celebration. It just makes you look foolish, and it makes you look really, really desperate to score a goal and do a celebration. I would just say don't be that guy. Moving forward here, we are. Oh, I just let this sit. I'm doing some other things. Some more players have sold. Mario Götze is sold now, and I may very well buy him back later because he is just a fantastic player. But I made some nice profit on him. I think I picked him up for 1,800 coins. Put a center attacking mid card on him, center forward card for like 250 coins. So that brings us up to 2,000. Sold him for 3,000, so almost 1,000 coin profit there, and that's nothing to complain about. So we're moving forward here. I figured out a way to get a few more silvers in, and at this point, we've got quite a few bronze players. We go out and buy a bronze left back from the Bundesliga, and there is only one of them, so it makes it really easy to just pick the only one with the buy now 200 coins in a 4-back formation, and he fits in nicely. He isn't the greatest player by any means. 71 pace means he really, really is not a speedster, but that's okay. He does the job. We go into the second round of the tournament here, and I get matched up with a guy who he must have just started and decided he was going to go into this tournament. Because he matched up on the qualification. Some nice work here from Traore to get himself free. Some kind of sloppy defending, but we'll take the goal nonetheless with his weak foot, his right foot. And in the 6th minute, we go ahead and take the lead. And I've obviously got a better team than this guy. Nice from Bunger, I'm not sure. But nice finish. He's my center back, and that's a nice strike for my center back. Of course, it wouldn't be a normal game without Son getting free and unleashing a rocket into the back of the net. He's a fantastic player. I absolutely love him. I say this over and over again, but the guy quits. But look at that, 310 ratings. Have you guys ever seen anything like that? I know it's early, and you tend to get those 10 ratings when people quit out, but still 3 of them in one game. Straight up dirty talk. We're closing in. This is the last game we're going to show. This guy has a nice Canadian squad. I was like, oh, cool. Whenever you see teams like that, what a brilliant strike from Koo right there on a half volley. But whenever you see teams like kind of off leagues or whatever it might be, they generally are good players, and he shows it right there with a ridiculous finish from just a ridiculous angle. As simple as that. Son gets free. Some nice work in the box right here to get his shot. Puts it on his weak right foot and tucks it by the goalkeeper. No questions asked. He is brilliant. I've had a few people now just tell me they absolutely love playing with him as well. Nice strike there. Keeps it low. And that would be how the game would end, guys. So this is going to be the end of episode 10 of my Road to Glory. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a rating and come check out my channel if you haven't already. Other than that, guys, this is Japes. Thanks for watching.